Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited to have you here today. And before I jump into today's episode, which is all about what content should you be producing each week on LinkedIn, and with the poll feature, is it even worth doing with how people are utilizing them? Before I get into that, I wanted to make the official announcement, if you didn't hear, that Nancy and I are officially doing our first workshop of 2022. It begins on January 10th and it runs through January 14th. And this is called our Personal Branding Blueprint Workshop. It's a 5-day masterclass for high-level coaches and online professionals. And the goal is to teach you how to attract your ideal clients on social media right away. So you have this amazing business, you want to be an expert in your space, and you are an expert in your space, and you want to be helping more people. So why aren't your posts on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook getting more attention? And that's exactly what we are going to go over with you. I'm going to leave the link to register, and just to kind of give you the flow, on day one, we're going to construct the core elements of your personal brand online. Day two, we're going to craft a simple message to create more sales in your business. Day three, we're going to build and learn the routine to maintain a strong online presence consistently on social media. Day four, we're going to create a clear content strategy to increase visibility and set yourself apart from everybody else out there. And day five, we are going to create your own personal social media strategy together. So again, the link to register is in the description of this episode, and I do hope to see you there. So let's jump into today's episode, which again is what content should you be posting on LinkedIn, what days, and are polls even worth it? So where this came from, I did a couple polls a week or so ago and asked what type of content do you want to see less of on LinkedIn, and do you feel polls are even worth doing? And this led me to think about, what should everyone be posting each week on LinkedIn? So what I wanted to do in today's episode is give you a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule. Yes, just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it. We're not talking about 5 days a week, 5 times a day, 5 times an hour. Just a post on Monday, a post on Wednesday, and a post on Friday. And build out that schedule of what to post to build your network and business on LinkedIn, and break down, if not done properly, the value that polls have for you and your business. So let's talk about Monday. So Mondays, what you're going to want to do is a video. Now, this could be a LinkedIn Live if you have that functionality and capability, or it could be a native video, which means you are just uploading it right to the platform. Now, I'm also going to leave a link in the description of this episode of how to apply for LinkedIn Live. It's very easy to do. It takes about 30 seconds to sign up, so don't worry about that. But why I love LinkedIn Live is it gives you the ability to engage and build trust with your audience in that live format almost immediately. Now, I know a lot of you may be thinking, like, oh my God, I am not ready for live video. So if you feel you are not ready for live video, just uploading a pre-recorded native video from your phone or your computer, recording it through Zoom, is more than fine. Now, there's 3 things that you always want to make sure that you do when you are doing a LinkedIn Live video or a LinkedIn native video. Number 1, Make sure that video that you do educates and informs your audience. You're not selling, you're not pitching, you're looking to build that know, like, and trust. Number 2, if you are doing a LinkedIn Live, make sure it's at a minimum 15 minutes in length, no more than 30 minutes. So you can do an interview. A lot of you know that I do LinkedIn Lives every Mondays and Thursdays from 10 to 10:30 Eastern on LinkedIn. I do stream it to my Facebook group, but making sure that that video is between, if it's a live on LinkedIn, 15 to 30 minutes in length. If you are going the native video route, meaning you're pre-recording it on your phone or your computer and uploading it, make sure it's between 2 to 4 minutes in length. That gives you an optimal amount of time to educate and inform, give some tips and some tangible takeaways and action steps for those that are watching to then take action after they do watch. And finally, number 3, always make sure that you have a spoken call to action. So you always want to give people an end goal or a place to take them to. So this could be, comment below. What was your biggest takeaway? What are you going to apply right away? Something of that nature. So that's Monday. Wednesday, create a LinkedIn poll. Now, polls get a really bad rap on LinkedIn, not due to if they work or not, which they do, but the overabundance of polls being created each day, but also the non-business type polls that are also being produced. Now, LinkedIn, and you guys know this, is not a place to ask someone, quote, "Are you a dog or cat person?" Or "How far before the holidays do you start listening to holiday music?" And these are some of the actual polls that I see being posted on LinkedIn. These are not polls that create any value. These are clickbait polls. And this is why people dislike them so much. They don't like them because of the way that people are using them. Polls that are created on LinkedIn should be value added and business related. And here are 3 tips that I want to give you. So if you're going to do a poll, number 1, make sure that that poll allows you to gather business marketing research. Market research is everything. So you can do a better job to provide content for those who are engaging in your content. How are you to know the information your ideal clients and customers want to see if you don't ask them? Polls are a great way to better connect with your audience, but also continue to produce value-added content for them to engage with. It all adds up to the same thing. You're always looking to engage better with that audience. You're always looking to provide value-added content. The second thing is polls that are done properly allow you to better understand what people's business pain points are. Pain, relatable pain, is the greatest connecting point between two people that do not know each other. So you have to understand, for any business owner, understanding that pain point or areas of struggle that your ideal client or customer has is essential for being able to help them achieve their goals. I always say, and you've heard me say this before, questions lead to answers. And that is why I love LinkedIn polls so much, because they give you the answers required to help move those who you can help move forward in their lives and in their business. And finally, LinkedIn polls allow you to better grasp the holes and gaps that some people may be having in their business that you can then fill. Just like the pain points I spoke about earlier or the areas of struggle. LinkedIn polls also allow you to ask questions to see what information you can provide to help those who need it most in your network. Think about it. Think about what you had the most difficulty with yourself personally. So go back to the beginning of your journey. Think about what you had the most difficulty with when starting your business. What was that big thing for you? What was that kink in your hose? Chances are those are the same people. Those are the same things that other people may be struggling with. And you have to understand that everyone that is looking up to you, it's just a few steps behind where you were struggling the same way that they currently are. This is your opportunity to ask them in a poll to find out how many and how can you provide resources to solve those individual problems. So polls are valuable. They are necessary, and you should be doing them at least once a week. Now let's talk about Friday. So Monday, you got your video. Wednesday, you have your poll. Friday, you have your long form post, article, or newsletter. One of the three. Some people just like to post. Some people do articles. Some people now have the newsletter feature, so they'll do that. Now that we're able to actually write long form posts up to 3,000 characters, up from 1,300 for those that didn't know this, it now allows us to share more and give more value to our general posts, more than ever before. Whether you're doing a long form post, whether you're doing an article, or even now a LinkedIn newsletter, make sure you do these three things. Number one, make sure that whichever you choose, whether it's a post, an article, or a newsletter, that you provide value-added commentary that is helping the reader along by giving them free advice on what they can do to move themselves and their businesses forward without asking anything back in return. You have to give in order to get. Number two, always give 2 to 3 tangible tips or takeaways that they can then immediately apply as soon as they read it. It's actually been proven that list posts or how-to posts get 3 times more organic engagement than just a little inspirational #motivational Monday post. And finally, number 3, finish your post, your article, or your newsletter with a simple CTA, a call to action. Remember, questions lead to answers, statements lead to nowhere. This allows you as the author of the content to better engage with your readers, but more importantly, you will find out what they most took away from your content so you know exactly what to produce more of in the future. So all of what we've gone over today is better ways to better engage with your network and provide that value-added content. Now, again, for those that are interested in registering for our first workshop of 2022, how to build your personal brand to generate quality leads online, I left that link in the description of this episode, along with the link of how you can also apply for LinkedIn Live. And I will even leave the link to my free infographic of how to optimize your LinkedIn profile as a free gift to all of you so you can get started. So everyone, I hope you found today's episode value added and helpful. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.